Lockie Henderson's going to be one of the blue baggers who's just going to have to stand in front of this Essendon onslaught as they try and turn their season around. And the big fella's been good enough to join us. Hello, Lockie.
G'day, guys. How you going?
Going well. Great to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, finally, they've made their mind up. You are a forward, you're a forward, you're a forward. On the weekend when they decided to throw Jared Waite back and keep you up the other end, do you reckon that was the intention well and truly flagged by the coaching staff at Carlton?
I don't know about Andy. I think sort of I might have been I was going all right early on, and then they just decided to throw Wadey back. Wadey's shown in the past that he can play back. So yeah, I don't think it's done and dusted yet, but we'll see in the coming weeks.
Hey, Lockie, good morning. It's Tim here. There was a massive turnaround in this game after quarter time. Did Mick say at quarter time, this is what I've been told, that, come on, boys, it's my 60th birthday today, do something for me?
He definitely didn't say that, no, but I think maybe the boys thought about it a little bit and thought, right, let's give him a good present.
Was it mentioned at all by the boys at any stage during the afternoon?
No, it wasn't mentioned at all.
What did you think caused the turnaround after quarter time?
Look, I think it was just sort of the little things. I think we weren't doing the things we wanted to do against the Tigers, and after quarter time, we shut them down a fair bit with with the outlets, and just made a little bit more contested footy game. I think Robbo and Brock McLean were fantastic in that second quarter, and they really let it out of the centre bounce and just got it forward.
Do you think you can actually get too far ahead too quickly in a game like that? That's what it felt like watching Richmond sort of kick so many goals easy, and maybe thought that it was just going to keep going that way. What did you sense when you were out there on the ground?
Yeah, look, maybe take nothing away. They were playing some really good footy in that first quarter, and then I think we finally came to play after quarter time, and it would turn out to be a really good match after that. So, yeah, maybe a little bit you can think that, but it's sort of one of those things. I think when one team comes, you sort of just got to reevaluate and work out what you do from there.
Andy mentioned before about the fact now you're playing pretty much permanently as a forward. That experience as playing as a defender, what has that taught you? It's helped you play now as a forward.
Yeah, it's definitely taught me a lot. You remember the blokes you played on and the blokes that kicked a few on you or played pretty well on you and what they did, and you try and mimic that and make it hard for your defender. So, yeah, I've got asked that question a bit, and it's definitely helped me a fair bit. Just in the things that I hated as a defender playing on forwards.
What were those things, Lockie?
I think it's pretty simple things like the work rate and things like that. Just always being on the move, just so as a defender you're never really sure where your forward is. Just the little things like that are the ones that you don't like as a defender.
Like, how much time does Levi Casbolt spend on his kicking?
He spends a fair bit. He spent a heap of time this year on his kicking. It's going to be a work in progress for him. He's going to be a great player. He's still young and he's got a lot of time to work on it. But yeah, he spent countless hours this year. If
he can ever marry up his conversion with his capacity to take a pack mark, he's going to be some sort of player. He's got a long way to go to get those two things on parity, but he's going to be some sort of weapon that you can throw at opposition players if he can.
Yeah, no, definitely, and he already knows that. As I said, he's working very hard on it, and his pack marking is quite unbelievable at times. So yeah, he's very good to have in the team.
Lockie, can you give us an insight into your breakout year, as everyone's calling for you? You've had a sensational season. How much goes down to just time in the game? How much goes down to your physical body being right and being able to put the work in? And how much is just purely confidence?
I think you've hit them all on the head there.
Sorry.
He's very good.
It was a good answer to your own question, Hutto.
Yeah, you just answered it.
I asked for it. Break it down for me,
Pretty much everything, mate. I put a lot down to just a lot of continuity and confidence. Being able to just play every week this year, I play every game, which has been a lot different for me than past years, and just getting that confidence from that and just slowly building on that's been the big thing. I think I started out the year a little bit shaky, and then just, as you said, slowly build some confidence into it and work from there. So I'm enjoying it, mate, and just got a big couple of weeks coming up for the team.
Well, Lockie, you ready for 5 sharp questions?
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous.
Don't be. Now, Dane Beams has said that Mick Malthouse is psycho. You've got one word to describe him. Which word would you use?
Confident.
Okay. Now, you're a keen golfer, right?
Yes.
What would you rather, the green jacket or the claret jug?
The jug.
Okay. When Mick's meetings are dragging on a bit, and let's face it, all meetings can from time to time, who have you noticed starting to doze off?
Dennis Arfield.
Right.
And on the subject of food, and lots of blokes like to eat lots of food, but who fears the skin fold test the most there at Carlton?
Jared White.
Jared White. Well, I wouldn't have thought that. Now, the tightest teammate, the stingiest bloke, the bloke that never shouts, never puts his hand in the pocket. Who is it at Carlton?
Nick Duggan.
Beautiful.
He got it
Well
last
played.
week too.
I reckon that's his second nomination.
No, third.
Third, is it?
Can we put a collection over the whole year of all the titles?
Yeah,
and just
we
do
will.
one
We will.
package.
Lockie, keep going with the good work, mate. Good luck on Saturday night against the Bombers and whatever lies in store after that. We appreciate you joining us on the show.
Beautiful. Thanks a lot, guys.
Lachlan
Thank you,
Henderson
Lockie.
from the Blues. Carlton and Hyundai giving fans a chance to bid for Chris Judd's car as well. Raise money for the Stephen Walter Children's Cancer Foundation. The auction finishes at quarter time in Saturday's game against the Bombers.
That's interesting. That's about the same time the Bombers have been finishing the last few games.
Go to www.bidforjuddy.com.au.